Quack, quack, feather pluckers. Welcome back to Behind the Quack Tracks. Today we're talking about the only song that I did not write on this whole album. And it's called Not a Love Song for My Chatbot. So current events, possible controversy with the song. But anyhow, before we begin, I need to address the obvious. AI is controversial. There are real concerns about it. People worry about jobs. People worry about education. People worry about privacy. People worry about corporations having too much power over it, environmental impact, and all sorts of unintended consequences. And these concerns are very valid. They're very real. They're definitely worth thinking about, talking about, and putting guardrails and laws on it. Yeah. At the same time, AI is not going away since it's been let out. Once a technology becomes a part of everyday life, usually the question stops being, should this exist? And it quickly becomes, well, how do we use this wisely? That's where I find myself. This song isn't really about AI, whether it's pro or anti. It is about gratitude. Because, warts and all, AI has helped me in several phases of my life. It has not replaced my creativity. It has not replaced my faith. It has not replaced my therapist or my spiritual director. But it does help me think. It does help me organize my ideas. It definitely helps me work through writer's block. It can help me find words when I know I want to say them, but I can't quite figure out how to say it. And personally, I've always struggled with corporate job speak and strongly worded emails. I'm a teacher, I'm a musician, and a deacon, and my natural instinct is to be very pastoral and diplomatic and accommodating. And sometimes in work, you can't be that way. You got to be like, we're doing this. And so I struggled for many years being able to do that on my own. And AI does help me communicate a lot more clearly than I've done for years. It helps me in between therapist appointments and spiritual direction. It doesn't replace them. But days where I really need to process and I can't, I will treat it like a journal with a really good memory. It doesn't replace those, but it helps me organize those thoughts, and then I can bring my phone in and talk to my spiritual director or my therapist about what's going on. And then because this song is about AI and how much it's helped me, I decided to do something different. And so this one's not written by me. I let AI write the lyrics and the music to this song. ChatGPT, I said, hey, Chat, write me 50s doo-wop style about how I appreciate how much AI has helped me, but I'm not in love with it, of course, but it's really helped. And ba-bam. And I said, give me some chords for that. Ba-bam. It was right there. There's a couple things I would have written differently, but I wanted to let AI do this kind of for a fun experiment on that. And so, yeah, the rest, everything else I write, they're my songs. They're my voice. They're my idea. Sometimes I'll use AI to get ideas, or I'll use it as a rhyming dictionary on steroids, or as a thesaurus on steroids, or a sounding board. Be like, hey, is that strong? Is that weak? What do you think? If no one else is around to hear it. The writing is mine on everything else, but this one, nope. 100% ChatGPT. I just gave it one prompt. So I'm giving full credit. I know they're saying, if you gave the prompt, you still wrote it. Nah, this is all chat. This is all ChatGPT and OpenAI. This one belongs to the machine. I just showed up and played it, and I thought that was fitting. And the song is called Not a Love Song for My Chatbot, because I am not in love with my AI. I am not in love with AI in general. I don't think AI is perfect. I don't think it has all the answers, but it definitely has helped me become a better writer, a better communicator, and also a more thoughtful and patient person. It's helped me become more human. And I do want to say thank you to the people who thought of AI. I'm a little scared of some of the other stuff they're doing, but for the good stuff, I can't not thank them. So, thanks OpenAI, thanks ChatGPT. So, yeah. And here's the good thing. If you guys don't like it, it's the machine's fault. You can blame that. So, yeah, thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time on Behind the Quack Tracks.